Hey YouTube, it's Like Caramel Ja. I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be doing a story time about when basically my best friend at the time and my boyfriend was having an affair behind my back, and they eventually, was together. She basically took him from me. So I'm just going to jump right into the story. When I was in 8th grade, this is the end of my 8th grade year basically, I was with this guy. We just going to call him Sadiq. Those of you who know who I'm talking about know that's kind of shady, but whatever. His name is Sadiq. So I was with this boy named Sadiq, and it's so crazy how we started off because he was with this girl that I didn't like at all. So basically I snatched her nigga because he wanted me. So I snatched her nigga, bam boom. We got together, and it was something that I never thought it would be, like, and he was just so sweet. Like, before we even got together, he was acting like my boyfriend. Like, he wanted to be my boyfriend. Like, he was telling me, like, he was playing Usher to me. You made me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. It's what you do. I didn't like that hoe. Just that, like, I took her nigga. And pay attention to why I keep repeating that, because I took her nigga. So one day I walked into the bus stop, like, he all kissing me passionately, like, that's my boyfriend, like. And after that, we talked on the phone. Like, every night we talked on the phone for hours and hours and hours. And, like, he basically, like, he wanted to be with me, like, and I wanted to be with him. Like, it felt like I had known him for years. Like, I felt like I was just so in love with him. Like, nobody could ever break this up. Like, nobody could ever come in between this. Like, this is a real type of love. This is gonna be the type of thing that lasts outside of, is this gonna be the type of thing that lasts outside of high school? Like, oh my gosh, like, we gonna go to college, still be together. Like, this is gonna be my man. We're gonna have babies. Like, this is my man. But boy, was I wrong. This was the only boy that my mom and my dad were separated at the time, so I was basically staying with my mom. My mom's boyfriend liked him, like, my mom liked him. We went out to the mall together. My mom was paying for me to buy him stuff. I think the first red flag was Valentine's Day, actually. So I told you, like, this is the only boy my mom really let in. Like, she allowed him over for dinner. Like, she went to go pick him up so we could have dinner together. Like, he was bae. The first red flag that officially initiated that he was a F-boy was on Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is usually a big deal. When you have a boyfriend and stuff, and y'all get each other something, and it's just usually a big deal. It's always a big deal, really, especially at school, because it's school. Basically, it was Valentine's Day. I was just so excited to see what he was gonna get me. Like, I got him a little teddy bear, like Valentine's Day festive cake pop things. Like, I got him candy, like, just, little cute stuff or whatnot. Like, so we get to school, and I bring my stuff in the morning. I have my stuff all in the bag, all set up all nicely in the coat closet where we usually hang our stuff up at. And usually in the mornings we would meet up in the closet, say hey babe, give each other a kiss. We were in the same homeroom, so we started off in the same class. So this morning he came kind of late. I just hung the stuff up in the coat closet, excuse me y'all. So basically I hung his stuff up next to where he usually hangs his coat up at. So he comes in and whatnot, and I find an excuse to get in the closet. I get in the closet, we kiss. I'm like, hey, babe. So here's when the bull stuff begins, because I look at him and I notice he has nothing. No balloons, no bag, no card even, no nothing. Like, he doesn't have anything in his hands. And his book bag is looking pretty flat. So I'm like, here's your stuff. Like, didn't you get me anything? And he like, yeah, I got you something. It's just at the house, Okay. So Valentine's Day must have been like a Tuesday or a Wednesday or some time in the beginning/middle of the week. So I put that in the back of my mind and save it for another day. And I noticed it was really ironic because one of my mutual friends, it was my best friend's best friend. She already had a best friend prior to me, but she had a best friend, and I only like really put up with her because she was my best friend's best friend. So I didn't really like her that much, but I noticed it was really ironic that she happened to give me a teddy bear for Valentine's Day. So that goes on. The next day, I have no gift. The next day, I have no gift. The next day, I have no gift. So usually when Valentine's Day rolls around, my school had a dance that Friday. So I'm just thinking, like, this is the night before the dance and whatnot. Like, I'm just like, I shouldn't even go to the dance with this nigga. Like, he didn't even give me anything for Valentine's Day. I can't believe that I had to take the upper hand and get this nigga something for Valentine's Day. Usually females don't even get their boyfriend stuff for Valentine's Day. He should have took initiative and should have been the first person that got anything. Period. But no, I didn't think like that. You know what? I'ma be good about it. I really like this boy. Maybe he just didn't have the money. I would just give him the benefit of the doubt. But my 13-year-old self did not know that that was obviously a red flag. Like, this nigga lied to you and said that he had stuff for you. Like, he was all piping my head up on the phone like, yeah, I got this, and that for you. Like, you gonna be so happy on Valentine's Day. Then the day rolls around, you don't even have a card, my nigga. Like, I would have been happy with a card. I would have been excited about a card. He didn't even give me a card. That's cool. That's cool. Anyway, here comes the day of the dance. I'm super excited. All of my friends are going. We all getting dressed at my best friend's house. We just gonna call her Woodsy. And I got future story times about her, but we just gonna call her Woodsy. We're still cool today, but I have story times. We just gonna call her Woodsy because that was her nickname in middle school to, you know, other people. But, you know, I was her real friend, so, like, I didn't know her as that person. I knew her as who she was, you know. I'm not gonna put her name in it and whatnot. We was all gonna get dressed up at Woodsy house. Like, me and all the girls from the clique and shit. We gonna dress up at Woodsy house. We gonna meet up with, well, those of us who had boyfriends. We gonna meet up with our boyfriends. And it's gonna be litty. Like, we got this. So we get into the dance and I meet up with Sadiq and he's looking mad good. Like, he got on, I guess, his little button up, his jeans. Like, he just looking mad fine. Like, I'm hyped. Like, look at my baby. Like, you know, he mad husky, strong and all that. He just looking good. So I get there, we kiss on sight. Like, he like, damn, you look beautiful. He grabbed my hand, he spun me around. I'm like, okay, you want your classy grown man stuff. Like, this is why I like you. This is why I fucks with you. Like, ain't no other nigga in 8th grade doing it like you doing it. Like, you got me, boo. We have a good time at the dance. Like, we dancing, like, we all into each other. We out on the dance floor. Like, his groove, oh my God. I never met a guy that can dance the way he do. Like, I was a dancer since I was born. Like, from 5 years old, I went into dance school for 9 years of my life nonstop. Like, I've always been a dancer. And the fact that this guy could keep up with me out on the dance floor while we dancing, girl, I was in love with him. I was definitely in love with this boy. I always knew that I was in love with this boy, but this day finalized, like, I'm in love with you. Like, I was in love with him, like, seriously, with all my heart. Like, I loved this boy. Like, at least I thought I did. So, stuff started going down at the dance. Like, all these kids got in a fight and stuff like that. So, we like, you know what? This party is dead. Let's call my mom. It's time to go home. So Sadiq was riding with us. My mom was taking Sadiq home, and I was kind of trying to have like a sleepover right after the dance. So all the girls that I got dressed with and stuff like that, we all were just gonna come back to my house and basically have a sleepover. So this girl, we gonna call her Amani. Amani was like my top 2 best friend. The story is not about Woodsy. Woodsy is my best friend, my ride or die, a girl that I never had to question. So this story is actually about Amani. Amani and what we gonna call the other girl? Key. It's closer to their names that it's gonna get. So I'm with Amani and Key. And me and Key is not that cool, but me and Key, we mess with each other. Like, we will, like, I had memories with Key too, don't get me wrong, but like, me and Key wasn't like right here, like, you know what I mean. But me and Amani, since I started off at this new school in 3rd grade, we was cool. Like, we clicked and whatnot, even though like it was a lot of red flags with our friendship that I should have been peeped, I should have been noticed, but I was a dumb kid, so I kept letting her back in and back in and back in. Like, I should have been dropped her like a bad habit, like, seriously, but I didn't. And it was what it was. So basically, those 2 came back to my house with me. It ended up not working how I wanted it to. I didn't get the little sleepover that I wanted to. My best friend Woodsy couldn't even come over. I was kind of upset about that, but The only two girls that wound up coming was Kia and Amani. And you know what? I was like, okay, like, I'm cool with that as long as I'm having company and whatnot. And the next day, my mom promised to, you know, go get Sadiq so he could come over for dinner. Like, we was real intimate with it. Like, my mom loved this little boy. Like, my mom loved her like that was her son. Like, she really liked this little boy. He wasn't shy. Like, and he spoke up. He said what he had to say. He was hilarious. Like, that was one of the things that got me. Like, he was funny. He was charming. Like, he was the whole package. But did the nigga have a loyal bone in his body? I think not. So we get to the crib and whatnot. We have a fun night. It's just popping. So the next day and whatnot, the whole day I'm anticipating when Sadiq comes over. Like, the whole day I'm just thinking about it. Like, I'm trying to help my mom in the kitchen prepare dinner. Like, yes, because I want his food to be on point. Like, he needs to come back. Like, this gonna be his favorite restaurant. Like, what you need? So Sadiq comes over. Everything's all good. We eat and stuff like that. Me and him are downstairs while the girls are upstairs. They take their plates upstairs and give us some time. We sit down at the table. My mom and her man are upstairs in their room. Like, we just, you know, we got time to ourselves. Like, we talking, we eating, like, we just chatting it up. Like, I swear to God, I feel like I've known him for years and years. Like, it doesn't feel like we just met. Like, and mind you, like, Sadiq was kind of new to the school. So, like, around that time, he only had been there for about a few months. And, like, I felt like he was, like, my best friend and my boyfriend. Like, he was my other half. Like, and we could just have conversations and it'll never get boring. Like, we could be on the phone for hours and it would never be a dull moment. Like, we'll be talking, chatting up the whole time. Like, that's the type of relationship that we had. Around this time, Amani's brother had gotten locked up. And I don't know, it had been like a month or so. And around this time, I don't know why she was so upset, but I guess she just started to think about her brother or whatnot. Around this time, we're finished eating and whatnot. We upstairs. We all in my room. Like, all four of us are in my room, dancing to the music, turning up. Then next thing you know, I guess my mom calls me, and I leave. I go downstairs, and I come back, and as soon as I get up the stairs, Key comes up to me, and she's like, I didn't want to say nothing because she's pretty upset, but I don't know, you tell me, because that looks a little bit too close for comfort. So I'm like, huh? Like, what you mean? Like, so I go inside the room, and I have, like, this little cheetah print heel chair, and they're sitting on my cheetah print heel chair. Sadiq is sitting down, and Amani is on his lap. Amani is on his lap, and he's cradled on her like a baby, rubbing her back. She basically stealing my whole thunder. Like, forget that this is my nigga and he's here for me. Like, you're sad. It's your turn. You get the attention now. So he's over there caressing her and whatnot. So I walk my little happy ass over there fast as I don't know what. And I'm like, so what's going on? Like, I really was curious about my friend. Like, and I was trying not to think of it as that because, like, this is my nigga. Like, they're in my house. Like, basically, like, I'm just like, he can't be, you know, doing that. Like, he can't be stooping down to that level. Can he? What's wrong with her? And he just like, I don't know, she not talking. I'm like, okay, well, I think you should pass her off to me. And like, he lets her go and whatnot, and I sit down on the chair next to Amani, and Sadiq leaves and closes the door behind him. So me and Amani get to talking, and she tells me that she's pretty upset that, you know, all the stuff is going on, like holiday. I don't know what was coming up. I don't know what, like, maybe it was her birthday. I don't understand, but she's like, she's upset that she can't spend time with her brother and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you know what, it's okay, don't even think about it like that. He's coming home sometime. Like, I'm just trying to, you know, get her back and, you know, her attitude and whatnot. Like, and eventually she does calm down and everything is fine and whatnot. But bitch, little did I know that they bonded at my effing house when I wasn't around. Like, they was bonding. Like, they was creating something low-key the whole time behind my back. And maybe I was just too dumb to know it. It's like, I never even noticed stuff. Nothing even was going on. Like, it was only up until that moment that I realized something is not right.